All right, good people. Dr. Nicole McCarty here. Y'all, I'm back. Thank you. Hey, Dr. Nicole McCarty here. So, guess what, y'all? I turned to Elle. Turn to Elle is my hair, okay, y'all? For those who are new here, thank you for watching. Thank you for joining us. Come into the fold. So I'm celebrating my 2-year Sister Wax anniversary, and I'm just going to share some things that I learned. I don't know, it might be 6 or 7 of them. Who knows? Okay. I'm just going to tell you some things that I've learned through this journey, and it's been an interesting one. And I cannot believe how fast this journey has gone and how much my hair and really how much I have grown during this time. Like, Sister Wax is totally a spiritual thing. I've done videos on this. So when I decided to get Sister Wax 2 years ago, I had no idea the transformation that was coming, right? I mean, I knew I just didn't want to do my hair anymore, right? So anyway, if you are new here, I'm Dr. Nicole McCarty, and here on my channel, I do all about WellYOU. I'm all about physical, mental, spiritual, emotional, creating the best you, being the you that God created you to be. And I also talk about my Sister Wax, and I talk about my homeschool journey, and I talk about things with my kids, and I talk about other things that are on the horizon that I can't wait to share. I'm super excited. But anyway, I digress. We're talking about my Sister Wax today, okay? So let's jump into the first lesson. First one is patience. I think I talk about this every video because it's that important. Listen, Sister Wax will teach you patience in a way you've never asked for, okay? Like, the early months, it will test you. Frizz, you're wondering if they're locking fast enough. Like, I still have like these curly ends, which I love, mind you, but you know, I think they're sealing slowly. I don't know, but I like the fact that they're curly, so I'm good with that. Wonder, like, where is my length coming? You know, because shrinkage is real, right? So there's all the things, but somewhere around, I would say like the 18-month mark, things start kind of setting in. You know, the locks get fuller, your hair gets stronger, and you begin to appreciate this slow, steady process. Maybe a little too much in my case, okay? But so the journey's not rushed, okay? It's not instant gratification, but it's totally worth it, all right? So that's the first one. Chapter 2 of this is that reties are a relationship, y'all. I was really diligent with my reties until I wasn't, and I paid the price, right? But reties are a whole journey by themselves. So finding the right consultant, building that trust, communicating what your hair needs, that's a relationship. Getting someone who gets you, who understands you, you know, it matters, right? I love my Sister Wax consultant. She is my boo. I love her to pieces. Sean, shout out, right? She is the bee's knees. If you're in the Atlanta area, listen, drop me a comment. I will send you her information. She is the bomb.com. Totally worth it. Worth every penny. But what I learned is that consistency matters, okay? A good retie schedule matters, and the person doing your hair, oh, they matter too. All right. And you know, I know some people switch consultants. Maybe you move, you relocate, you know, I get it. You know, some start learning to do it on their own. I'm not there yet. And I don't even have that many locks. Like, I haven't counted my locks. I don't know how many I have. It really doesn't matter to me. But whether you're sitting in a chair or holding your own tool or instrument, reties will teach you about commitment. Okay. In full disclosure, I haven't been as diligent in that. In the last 6 months, as I approach my 2-year anniversary, because life has been living, y'all. All right. And that came with some lessons, like losing my first lock. Yeah, I know. You want to check out my video on that experience. Yeah, I lost my first lock, but that was the lesson. Okay. That was the price I paid. Right? I don't want to pay that price anymore. All right. So definitely your reties, there's a relationship there. Nurture it. Chapter 3. Low maintenance doesn't mean no maintenance. Going back to the reties, right? So Sister Locks are low maintenance. Best hair decision I've ever made, because I was tired of doing my hair. I was tired of doing my twist outs and all the loose natural. I love my loose natural, but I was tired, okay? And so they are low maintenance, but they are not no maintenance. Excuse me. You still have to, you know, separate, because if you don't, they'll kind of get a little tangled. They start to, I think, call Mary, where they kind of got grow together. So you still have to care for your scalp. You still have to care for your body because, of course, your hydration starts internally first. So you still have to be mindful of that. I can totally tell when I fall off of my hydration because my scalp, it tells me, right? I'm very in tune with my body. So I know when I'm sucking, right? And so then I can, pump it up. And then you still have to be mindful about products. I don't use a lot of products on my hair. I don't really use any. I use the Sister Locs shampoo. I spritz it with water. I have brought in some Bask and Lather, like the spray, and it totally works. It totally works. I think that's why I lost a lot because my hair it grew quickly. I mean, I went longer, but I think it grew more. And I was like, gee whiz. So it was a good thing, but yeah. So anyway, the beautiful part is that like my routine has become very, very simple. I don't shampoo my hair like every 2 weeks. My hair it doesn't like it. So I'll shampoo it before my retie. Generally, that's once every 5 or 6 weeks. Generally. Now, if I'm going beyond that because life is living, then I would do a shampoo in between there. And then of course, like especially if I'm working out a lot or if like I'm out, I don't know, out in the yard or something, or I feel like if we're having a high pollen day and I feel like there's a lot of pollen, I'll do a rinse and kind of let the water run through it. But yeah, my routine is simple. So it's low maintenance, but not necessarily no maintenance, And then the longer my locks get, the easier the routine feels, So I'm not really doing any styling or anything, but yeah. So there's that. Chapter, I don't know, I think this might be chapter 4. I'm not really sure. But me and the Sister Locs shampoo have an interesting relationship and reaction. I'm not really sure why. So of course, I still use my Sister Locs shampoo as advised because your girl tries to follow directions and the advisement of my amazing Sister Locs consultant. However, sometimes I get lazy and sometimes you just have to modify to what works for you, right? So for some reason though, this Sister Locs shampoo leaves a residue on my skin that is insane. And I do not understand why. Like for the life of me, I don't understand why. It's like it doesn't want to come off. And it's the craziest thing. Like I rinse and I rub, and I rinse and rub, and I still have this like grayish sticky substance that congregates, especially like around my edges. And we've tried like the braiding and banding loosely, not braiding and banding when it's loose. And I will say, when it's loose, it's almost a bit better, but it still happens. And I think it's a chemistry thing, honestly. Like there really is I don't know. Like I rinse, I don't know. And so that's an interesting tango that I go through. I don't shampoo as often because my hair prefers it, like I said. And I do occasionally use a conditioning spray other than water, but it was doing that way before I started using that. So I don't know. I do also spray with like a fenugreek spray. I just use fenugreek seeds and I soak them with some distilled water, and then I mist my hair, and that, I don't know, my scalp feels good. I think it promotes growth. I'm not really sure. I think so, but I've been doing that as well. But again, the gray residue thing, yeah, that was happening when I was using nothing but water. Nothing. So I figure I might as well use something else, right? And then, if you have Sister Locs and you're not documenting your journey, you need to. If you're not documenting your Sister Locs journey, start today. I mean, take the pictures, record the videos, because you won't see daily progress. But when you look back, the transformation is incredible. You'll be able to look and say, oh, I remember when. So I'll show you at the end of this video, I'll show you like this little timetable of me over the past 2 years. I don't know if I've intentionally taken a bunch of pictures, but I'm always taking pictures of my kids. So I know I can find some pictures anywhere. Honestly, sharing this journey with you all has pushed me to kind of stay consistent. I know I haven't been here in a while. Don't judge me. I'm working on it. But it's also inspired others. So it feels like this beautiful loop of motivation, And I'll tell you, another part of the Sister Locs journey is that confidence hits different with locks. I guess because like the freedom of not having to do your hair. Like, it's a real thing. And I didn't expect this part, but my confidence grew with my locks. I think because that was a weight lifted. I didn't have to worry about if the humidity was going to completely jack up my style and my beautiful twist out. Like, because those who've been loose naturals, your twist out can be the bomb in the bathroom. And then once you walk outside, it goes out the window. So with Sister Locks, there's something about fully embracing your natural texture, like letting go of comparison and stepping into the freedom of this style that kind of shifts your energy. And I feel more like myself than I ever have. And of course, the compliments from strangers, the conversations that Sister Locks spark, like, it's a vibe, y'all. It's a vibe. And so that leads me to the community that comes with it, because it's more than a hairstyle, it's a community. And from your consultants to YouTubers to people who stop you at the grocery store to comments on the channel, the community is so strong, supportive, and real. And I love that we learn from one another. Every journey is different and every journey is respected, but we're all connected by this decision to lock in. What the future holds for me. Hair wise, I'm gonna keep on doing what I'm doing. Okay. I have low density hair, so you can see I've got some spots here. I just got my retie, so that doesn't help, but it is what it is. Here's the thing. Of course, I have growth goals, right? I'm looking forward to more length and density over the next year. I feel like year 3 is going to be a major growth spurt for me for a lot of reasons. You'll see. You'll see. Keep watching my channel. You'll see. Make sure you like, subscribe, follow, all the things, right? But then with that, I think I might start to play with some styles, maybe some flexi rods, some braid outs, which I've done a couple of braid outs, but I don't do them very often because I just don't have a need to. And then my retie. Oh, who am I kidding? I have no desire to learn how to, well, no, let me say this. I have no desire to do my own retie. I would like to learn, but I have no desire to do. I know that really doesn't make sense, but so that's something I'll probably work on. I'll probably talk to my consultant and be like, can you just show me how? Like, where do I buy this tool and how to do it? Just in case. And then, of course, as you know, this channel is expanding. I do a lot of things. Wellness is my jam, and then homeschooling. And then there's some other things that I plan on bringing to the table, which I'm really excited about. But Sister Locks will always be a part of my brand and story. So expect more updates, tutorials, and well-being content connected to this journey. Right? Or get connected to me, right? Because we are one. Elle and I are one. Okay. And so thank you all so much for celebrating my 2-year Sister Locks anniversary with me. Tell me in the comments, like, where are you in your Sister Locks journey? What questions do you have? What have you learned so far? Are you thinking about Sister Locks? What has you on the fence? I want to know. Let's have a conversation. And if you've enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, share it with someone thinking about starting their Sister Locks journey. About to see my reel from my day 1 until now. But these past 2 years have changed me in the best way. And I cannot wait to see what year 3 has in store. So stay locked in, stay well, and I will see you in the next video. Make sure you check out my video about my lost lock. I'm not pleased about that. But yeah, go watch that one, like right now. All right. Anyway, love and blessings. Talk to you soon. Toodles. You can see like how they started to, they're actually looking like locks now. Sort of. But then I still have like my curly ends. And she had to combine some this past retie. So, and you can see they still kind of stick. So you just kind of rub your hands through, and I said, I don't really keep my hands in my hair anymore. Oh no, they went out the window shortly after. So, and I have like, what's it, fingers in the hair syndrome or whatever it's called. I will keep my part this way, and then like I'll switch it, and sometimes I'll go straight back. I think the only style I do is like half up, half down. I think once I've done like pigtails, but that's about it. So, yep, this is it.